Alright, so mates, so in this video I want to show you the tools I use in drafting. So here I have all the basic tools I need, right? So I will use this now to get my baseline. So the essence of this rule is to get a perfect L shape at this baseline so that the baseline will be straight and the sidelines as well be straight. So once you have gotten that baseline, then you connect the line in this form. You connect the line in this form, then bring it up to this extent to the length of your trouser, and then you thicken the baseline at the base as well, you know. Then after that, the next you will do is to apply 2 inches. Now 2 inches serves you for the hemming or folding of the trouser. So you mark 2 inches there for the base, mark 2 inches, which is not part of your trouser length. Connect the line as shown, and the next to do here is to apply your length of trouser, which I have to be 39 inches. So you mark it twice, make sure you go in a bit, mark it as well in order to get a straight waistline from here, right? So after this, the next thing to do is to get your crotch, which I have a formula I have told us in my previous videos. So divide your hip by 4, then use the answer for the crotch. Then to get your knee line, measure from your crotch depth to the ankle line, divide by 2 and come up by 3. That was what I just did there. Then after that, the next to do now is to apply your hip point, your hip measurement by 4 plus extra 2 inches. And then get the middle distance from that direction and get it there. Apply the middle point on both the knee line and at the ankle line. So this serves you for what they call the gradient line or the plumb line. You have to make a disjointed line in this form, or you can still, make it to be a straight line. After which, divide the knee by 2, add ½ inch, and then mark the answer to be at the midpoint of the gradient line, meaning you have to divide the knee by 4. That's what it just simply means. Then do the same thing on the ankle. Then the waistline is being applied from the side straight line. Divide by 4 and add extra 1 inch. Connect the 1 inch on the waistline to your hip point. Then come up by 2 here, and then come by 0.5 and make a curve. With the help of a pattern master in this form, you make a curve in this direction, right? Then that is for your curvy line. After that, you slope your trouser by ½ inch, that's 0.5, and then connect in this form. Use your hip curve to connect. Pocket depth is 7 inches depth, and the width is 2.5, right? So go through that processes and then connect in this form. Observe how I place my pattern master. The curvy side will be at the edge or at the side, right? Then connect the line, bring up the ankle line to come up like 10 inches high, and then turn it over this other way around and connect. Do the same thing on this side. Observe how the hip curve is being connected or is being placed. Connect them in this form. You see how they are being connected. Then after this, the next to do now is to cut. Make sure you cut at the outside part of the chalk. Now don't cut at the inside. Then notch the pocket points. Make sure you trim off any protrusions and then cut as shown. Now the reason I am making this video is for you to have a clearer view and a deeper understanding. So I think after this video, I'll be done making videos on cutting. I will focus more on sewing videos in order to have you learn how to sew as well. I have made enough videos on drafting, and I think this is enough. So here, this serves me for the front panel. Remember, I am cutting 2 trousers at once, so that's the reason I am as well making this video for you to watch. Now, these trousers are meant for one person. Please don't cut different measurements once. No, cut only if the customer owns the both fabrics. That is when you are allowed to cut this, right? And after that, bring out the line on the crotch to the back point and add 2 inches at the curvy area, that's the inner seam of the trouser length. Then connect them in twos. The first one, second to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth in this form. Then come on the back waistline, mark 1.5 and mark 2 inches there, and then connect in this form, this way. With your freehand sketch, make a curve this way, and then raise the back panel by 2. Mark 2 inches from there, and then slope it all through from that very point. So after that, then you are done marking the back panel. You also cut out in this form. So that shape you are seeing there is very useful. So keep it aside and then cut all through to this very area. Make sure that every point is properly as in marked out and cut out. Don't mark something else and cut something else. So bring all these shapes coming out. These shapes will be used. I will tell you the reasons and the measurements for them. So keep it aside and then finish the cutting out from the waistline. Then that pocket area, if you observe, there was a little protrusion there. Fold it inwards and cut exact of that size. Don't cut it from the protrusion of the front panel, right? That is for the pocket folding. So cut all through this way, and this is what you have. Then after this, mark the back chalk in order to indicate the front and back. So drop chalks at the wrong size to indicate front and back of the fabric, right? So after you have done this, then remember that the pocket point, you will notch them. So here, these shapes are very important. So this one now is for my zip fly. So just trim it out a bit. The measurement is 3 inches by 11, right? So for the zip fly, so this is what I have. So bring a tape, 11 inches is what I have by 3. So that's good for that. Then drop chalk as well to check the front and back. Then this is the pocket facing, right? Pocket facing measurement is 4 inches or 3.75 width by length of 11 as well. So trim off and then drop chalks on them as well. And then after this, the next you will do now is to cut your belt loop, right? Sorry, your waistband. So here I will manage the fabric here. I'm trying to make sure I make maximum use of the fabric. Then the length of the band will be your waist circumference plus extra 7 inches. So here I am marking 3 inches width. 2.5 inches width by the length of my waistline plus extra 7 inches. Remember, it's on fold. So the waistline over 2 plus extra 7, right? So now I will slit from here to make sure that the band goes right round all through the waistline and enters the sewing allowances, the flap area, and every other area needed. So the next I will cut here now will be my belt loop. So belt loop measurement is 24 inches length by width of 1.5. There are 6 loops in a trouser, so each loop is 4 inches. So 6 times 4 is 24. So cut 1.5 inch by 24. So in most cases, I cut it more than 24 in order to have enough loops on my cutting so that it won't miss, right? Then here, then I will drag out this point to bring out my Wells pocket placket. So the measurement I have there as well is 3 inches by 7. In most cases, I do it 3 inches by 7.5. So cut in this form. Bear in mind that a pair makes 1 pocket. So I will have 2 pairs. That is 4 pieces of fabric that will make the 2 back pockets, right? So this video is just the cutting video. You will see on trouser. I think I have made enough videos on trouser. So we will start learning sewing preparations and fitting as well. So here, if you like the video, kindly like this video, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and then the last thing you will do here now is to bring pieces of fabric. You cut it out to tie the fabric properly. Make sure all components are properly arranged. Then once they are being arranged, you tie them properly this way so you don't miss any of your components. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in my next episode. Bye bye for now.